Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to, well, as you guessed it, a Wolfric the Wanderer video. Even though Wolfric decided to scream out loud and just interrupt me throughout my video opening. What a funny thing to say. Whatever. So yeah, another 1.5 episode where, because it's just, I'm just starting again, but I don't want to just sort of start a new series and have just like 4 to 5 series would only have like one episode, just because it's technically like a new series. It says like take the first episode as kind of like a pilot episode, and then these ones are like now where it starts to truly start. So yeah, one thing I liked, because I'm also using the Steel Faith Overhaul mod as well. I'm not sure if this was just a Steel Faith Overhaul mod thing, or yeah, income from raiding plus 25%, not bad. All my mammoths gain plus 15 attack. So this is faction 1. Yeah, this is for my old faction summary. So you could probably see a lot of my armies probably having mammoths maybe then, because 50 melee attack is pretty strong. Also, all armies faction wide gain plus 3 to the anti-large. Makes logical sense. Norsca's in the Norse lands where monsters roam supreme. So Norsca as just a race would always just be there, like that big thing, that big thing up there. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, don't think it's quite that big of the challenge of fighting. It's just like people that like the size of skyscrapers. Like you just be there like, hi, I'm gonna kill you. I can just see your head maybe, but I'll kill you. That could be like Norsca in a nutshell, though, especially for how big and gigantuan the actual hunts get. Confident wyverns, almost like its toe is like the size of a Norscan warrior. So it's getting a bit crazy, but yeah. Also, yeah, just I started off by just I kind of don't need this building. The only thing it actually gives me to build marauders and spearmen, because also old in Steel Faith Overhaul mods, almost every form of building will give you one form of recruitment to either unlocks the army, unlocks something to your build. So even just their harbors will give you great weapons, which you don't need any of these smiths to make. Excellent stuff, makes logical sense. But obviously these hide the Mordor hunters and the Mordor berserkers. They do require the smith. So it's basically they've basically decided to change the role. So if you want these stronger guys, which they are quite strong, they're armor-piercing missiles, which also seem to have some sort of frost damage or shield breaker. Come on, it's not letting me select them very well. But yeah, it looks like they have from this stupid flashing on the screen. It looks like they have shield breaker. Makes sense. You're chucking a massive axe at somebody, which would probably just easily split your shield in half. And then we got berserkers, which would also have anti-infantry and anti-large, due to the fact that, well, my faction-wide trait. It doesn't say obviously here, but you will give them an anti-large bonus, which is pretty good. Ooh. Okay, it makes logical sense because the Chosen have flaming axes, so it makes sense for them to have flame attacks, but for them to have flame attacks and then, let's see, resilience, so yeah, a lot of physical resistance and vigor, which is good. Hide in forest, yeah, makes sense. Strong vigor. Ooh, that's a lot of resistances right there. So yeah, Juggernaut seems to have, and flaming attacks, anti-large, seem to be just all around pretty good. Still, I'm not certain which you would really want between the Chosen and the Halberds one. I would personally just go for the Halberds one because they're still armor piercing. Okay, never mind. Actually, there is a big difference in damage. One's 60 and one's 95. So yeah, that makes a big difference. So yeah. Also, one thing I do like as well, I've been looking through, are these Blessed Marauder Champions. These guys are pretty strong. They already come with magical resistance, but they also have, as long as they are in melee, they have health replenishment, and they have additional magical resistance, physical resistance, and flaming resistance. You may be thinking, why don't they just give them a 10% ward save? But the reason why is because, for example, say they're fighting these champions who have flaming attacks, normal, non-magical attacks. So they would receive -10 damage because of flaming attacks, and -10 damage because it's be a physical attack, not magical. And then if, say, vice versa, say if Flaming Sword of Ruin comes down from a Law of Fire wizard. Flaming Sword of Ruin, flaming attacks and magical attacks. So that means they'll gain an additional 10% minus, and 10% minus again because it being fire and magical. Pretty cool. So yeah, these guys are going to be pretty tough in melee. Also, just to top it off, they're anti-infantry and anti-large because of my faction trait, and armor-piercing damage dealers. And they also seem to be pretty tough. Immune to psychology. Okay, they don't have frenzy, but they also have rampage, physical resistance, fervor. So basically they have 30 physical resistance in melee as long as they've been fighting in combat for 30 seconds. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, they haven't got the frenzy like other Forsaken, and it's kind of interesting that I cannot take Forsaken. As you would think, as my Chaos Gods would bless me, they would give me just sort of mutations, but also the Norsca's Wallers as well seem really cool. It's the fact that they have a new one here called Stagger Shot, which yeah, slow speed, melee defense, and also missile resistance. That seems pretty good, and they also seem just as tough as Norsca Marauder champions. But yeah, moving on swiftly as well. So yeah. Also, if you also didn't see my previous episode of episode 1, I would say, I'm gonna go for the champions hunting thing. It's not like an achievement or anything, more of like a personal achievement, which makes logical sense because Wolfric the Wanderer is the hunter of champions. It makes sense for me to hunt champions. So I'm going to basically go through each legendary lord, probably closest to most furthest away, and hunt them down systematically to try and get their fast spoil. So in this case, Frog would be my first challenge. He's in my Norsca territories, and he's the closest guy as well. So I'll probably go to Frog, then recruit Frog, and Frog will be my secondary guy, which will go around hunting other people down for me. And then Wolfric will probably go to maybe Boris Toddbringer, then maybe down to the Empire, fight go and fight himself hunt himself down an Imperial Karl Franz, maybe go for Bretonia, hunt down Leon Kerr and Bordello of Albalik, and then go to the Fey Enchantress, maybe some of the Wood Elf legendary lords, like chop down a few trees and hunt down Durfu, and maybe slice up a few high Wood Elves and get Orion, and then probably move to Skarsnik, and then yeah, basically across the map towards vampire territories through the dwarfs, so I can go and hunt down myself a Dowie or two, hunt down one of their legendary lords and hunt them down. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. It might make also a pretty cool challenge to try and fight these champions before they get killed themselves. Obviously the legendary lords, if they are just killed, they'll just come back later. But I mean, as far as the other factions wiping out their faction before I get to them as well, which would be pretty fun. Also, it'd be funny to see how crazy it gets as well. Also, I need to encircle this because I need to get out of my... Oh, okay, mine. I'm automatically out of my raiding stance. Thank you. Never mind. That's pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight this. This will be an interesting, fun, challenging fight to do. I'll probably have Wolfric hunt down the champions because, well, these guys are supposed to be champions and I'm the hunter of champions. I think I need to test their mettle, so to speak. And Wolfric will have a fun time slicing and dicing them up. Probably have the wolf flesh skin wolves and the berserkers in one flank. That should be a pretty tight formation over there to hold them down, and then probably just have the chariots following Wolfric. Their speed would help match the assistance as well, being a chariot just ploughing through the enemy lines as they see fit.
So be it.
Yeah, I'll just put Wolfric in the middle so he can change sides to wherever the champions are at. So let's do this. Where are these champions? Where are you champions? You're on the right flank, so let's move over there then. Let's move over to the right flanks, head towards those champions and show them their places. Let's also set up some charges. Yeah. These guys can slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit more, please. Also, we're probably going to slow down, wait until there's better moments to use the Sea Fang, and not the Sun Fang, which I may also be trying to mistake the words up. Tyrion's been in my brain too much and rummaging around in my thoughts. I probably could give a good charge or two, actually. Also, I set my chariot to range melee because even though I can be charging into combat and running around, they'll still be able to throw their axes as a madman. Speaking of that, the game kind of froze for a second. Yeah, nice charge in there. Out of my way. And charge into them all the hunters now. Just have a little bit of a charge around. Keep this momentum going as well. Just try and keep on plowing my way through them all. Get some rear charges off over there. Now I don't see any spears, so my Marauders will be having a fine, Skinwolves will be having a fine time over here. Yeah, keep this chariot moving. Hopefully try and break through the Berserkers and escape through there, which it looks like I may have escaped fine. I need to make sure the last one out. The last one is out. It's excellent. Let's see, where's any spears I want to not get hit by? It seems like over here would be the better place to keep on charging into, just because the spears are just everywhere else. And also, I might as well try and get a good Sun Fang in here now. That seems like a good spot. And yeah, I'll just keep on pulling back out. And I'll pull my Skin Wolves out just to go and get a good rear charge off. Alright, they seem to be breaking leadership now, so I'll charge back in. I'll charge in over here now to break their leadership. And yeah, just keep on charging around, having some fun times. And yeah, the Skin Wolves are out now, so let's charge into these guys. And move over here, charge into these Berserkers. Berserker champions. And get some rear charges off now, I think. Come on, get out of there. There. Get some rear charges up here now. Go around here and start chasing after the javelins that will definitely come back. Actually, break this leadership up here. Get a double charge in. That was a good, lovely smash through. Might as well hunt down these guys now. Yeah, might as well break away from those javelins. They're too far away. I'll let the Skin Wolves chase after them. Or not, actually. I'll just fight over here still. These champions are my first priority, biggest priority at the moment. Getting rid of these guys will definitely be helpful. Let's see, anyone else rally? Yep, you've rallied. Get you back in. Excellent. These guys are all fleeing nicely. And you have let your guard down. You're going to get a good side charge for me now. Yeah, you try and run away. Get a good charge in there. Just back off for a second. Be with these champions.
They will succumb! Quick! Now! Retreat!
Yeah, I don't want my men to fully retreat now.
Now is our time!
Let's just keep on moving. So yeah, it looks like they retreat again, so let's get these javelins as well. Yeah, Wolfric's had a fun time. Get these guys back in this fight over here. Oh, actually, you guys can now hunt down here to these javelins. And yeah, I've broken their leadership now, which is excellent. This has been a good fight. Good old fight. I took a few casualties myself, so I took a bit of a beating, but also plowed my way through some men as well. Yeah, they've been fully killed, and I've just also had some people rally. Which now the fight's over, I should stay rallied. I say should, but that's normally never the case. But yeah, this is pretty fun. As you can see, I took a few casualties in places, but not enough to lose any infantry units, so we should be fine. Yeah. Have these chariots have a bit more fun, shall we?
Get them!
Oh, yeah. Munch your way through. So let's just sort of pause it for a second, just because I want to actually see the weapons they're hurling. Yeah, they pretty much, as I was saying earlier, they pretty much do look like great axes they're hurling at people. The size of that axe head is ridiculous. It might as well be. Absolutely ridiculous. Either end of those axes hitting you would be lethal. And I also love the weird cold aura coming from these ice wolves as well. Really, really cool looking. I just love the aesthetic things of most Norsca stuff. So just brutish and, as you could sort of see here, just so higgledy-piggledy, just ramshackled together, almost. Yeah. So cool. Also, if I am going to look at them so detailedly, I might as well actually remove my hub, because that makes logical sense. Speaking of hub, I can just see Wolfig over there. There you are. Where are you? Get over here. Oh, no, wrong guy. You are probably very bloody right now. Well, let's end this fight here then. Pithic victory, not big surprise. And yep. Wulfric definitely tested the metal on these champions, and they fought back quite hard, even harder than him. But it makes sense. He's just one mighty champion, where these guys are champions in their own right, you could say. But yeah, not bad at all. Still 140 kills before these berserkers decided to off themselves. Yeah. Those javelins and those axes could have done a lot more work if they just stayed back and they just charge in, or maybe I didn't catch them in combat by accident. But yeah, it was their loss, not mine. Yeah, sacking them wouldn't really give me that much. Okay, to my army. I like how also. Oh, is there additional bonuses then? Yeah, there appears to be. Public army. Okay, so keeping the ruins also pretty good, because public order faction wide, and upkeep also. I'll say all units this army. That makes no logical sense. Oh, okay, for 5 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. So you also gain smaller benefits just to producing a ruin for a certain amount of turns. That's pretty good. So upkeep to the Lord's army, growth to the faction Y. That's not bad. To their army as well, you gain melee attack. That's pretty good. So when you create a totem as well, you also gain a small buff for duration. That could be very well placed, especially the things like the melee attack or the upkeep, probably to things like Frog's army. That would really help him out, or just in the start of the game with the whole public order of business. But yeah, I'm just going to occupy. I'm not going to bother sacking for just only a few hundred gold. There's no point. And now I can purchase something I really kind of think I need things. Probably might purchase myself a, save up some gold for a shelling or something? Shieling? Yeah, it seems like I have to see actually. Tier 4, so a lot of these buildings I don't need to worry about being built here. Because all these tier 4 buildings I can build in, but the other 2 settlements of the long... so like the Longship Graveyard and the Doom Keep. So I'll probably just start building myself my Ruinous Altar, just to maybe stop rebellions or something. Or probably something actually that gives me income, which is almost non-existent. Actually, that's just pretty good. I'll just build you for now, just to give me some upkeep, so I don't have to worry about having a much income reduction.
My challenge? Undeniable.
And then I can start recruiting some great weapons.
The correct path.
Yeah, it's also weird that it takes so long to globally recruit things. Like 5 turns to recruit things globally rather than just the 1 turn from javelins. Kind of makes sense because you don't just sort of recruit units from like your cities. You would send them down from your harbors up in the Northlands. So it makes sense for them because there's like 5 turns for them to send all their ships down from the north, rather than us lot. We can just sort of other empire factions or other factions from in their buildings could just sort of maybe conscript a few extra units from nearby harbors, cities, whereas we'd have to send them down from all the way up from the north. So it makes sense actually now I think about it, but still a bit brutal. And yeah, as always, Way Watcher, Way Marcher, and see anything that gives me upkeep reduction already. Tribute to the false vessel. What's this? Tribute from vessels. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because you can make people your vessels by kind of kind of like a confederation, but a bit weirder. Interesting. See, this is an interesting one as well. So for making this game interesting, I think I will unite their stands, because making them all declare war on each other would mean it would be less fun for me, because I'll be distracted fighting each other, not fighting the true chaos presence. So you know what, I'll have them unite to make it more challenging for me. So yeah, they would end up having to survive rather than all fighting down here, so they can actually probably come and fight me a bit. And as I was gonna say again, probably I would let the Beastmen rise up and fight as well, just because it makes it more fun having these guys pop up out of the ground. One could say like daisies. Okay, so we have 2 little almost kind of problems. We have hopefully I can get this ambush off of here. I was thinking, do I try out this new rampage stance, which basically gives me rampage, but seemed to give me good vigor reduction loss, which could be helpful, being able to catch up with units if they try and retreat, because they are tired and I'm not tired.
To the 4 corners.
Yeah, rampage could be a letdown for not controlling them properly. But plus 10 melee attack, that's quite strong, but also minus 5 melee defense. You know what, I also thought, why not? I'll go and do an ambush dance actually, because plus 5 is still a pretty good buff. So I have 40 melee attack, 37 melee attack, 45 melee attack. So yeah, pretty good melee attack stats throughout the board, and especially even with Wolfric the Wanderer having 75 melee attack. And I don't minus my melee defense, so my rampage mechanics could go off quite well. My rage mechanics might go off quite well. Saying that though, I do get, I think, rampage anyway from, that's just more the berserkers that have rage. Berserk, sorry, not a rage, just rage, which I think normal guys have. Yeah, they have rage, and then I have berserk on these guys, which do rampage. So, oh well. It would be cool maybe if
Where's my next?
Maybe the rampage one gives, well, berserk to all infantry, because that could be quite cool to see, like the physical resistance pop off higher, or the berserk mechanics being more handy. I think it's speed, physical resistance, and melee attack, and then this one is okay. So the leadership, I could see the leadership helping out a little bit more actually, and the melee defense helping out a bit more rather than the melee attack. So
The eternal challenger.
You kind of get rage, and rage kind of becomes like an early, late version of berserk. So I guess kind of good. But yeah, also if I was to go to diplomacy, yeah, Frog's got 7 settlements so far, because he confederated with Varg, as you can see, and the other one, the Famine. If you're ever playing as the Norsca Frogs campaign, the one that has the Wyverns, the early ones you fight with them, it wouldn't surprise me if it still tells me here. No. Oh well. Oh well, that's it. But let's just see if I can get this ambush off here. It is a bit awkward that it's 17 versus 19, and I'm sure Vermingris has a mammoth and maybe 1 or 2 chariots. So this could be a problem to me. But I don't know. We have to see. It might be it might go down well, might go down not so well. So we'll have to see. Not so impressed by his army. I don't see any mammoths. I don't know where your mammoths are. I'm sure you had mammoths and chariots. That's lame sauce. Unless you're on a chariot, but you don't appear to be on a chariot. And also, it's kind of funny how you have more men than me, but it still says it's in my favor, even though they fooled my ambush. Maybe it's just because I'm using berserkers against spears. I have to see what goes down. I'm kind of worried about this. Saying that though, the fact that you have spears is the fact that I could javelin you to death, and that is definitely what I'm gonna do. Javelin the living daylights out of you. Considering also the fact that my javelin dudes could just sort of stand there and take your charge as well. Okay, it looks like we can finally start doing our things then. We're kind of having a bit of a weird javelin throwing contest. Let me just move over a tiny bit more. And realize that we can start doing our charges now. Or they're just lining up their formations again. Screw it, let's just charge in. Yes, you foolish people. Run around and have some fun. And let's get a rear charge off into these spears, now they aren't being protected. Because yeah, their spears are not going to survive against me into their rear. Oops, nope, I need these guys out of the fight now. And a nice big old juicy charge here now. Smashy, smashy. And let's pull our way out, hopefully. Yep, broke their leadership there nicely. Need to pull back in just to save the other chariot. Hopefully. Well, it looks like we're breaking their leadership over anyway. So it looks like I'm winning combat nicely. We should keep on firing over here. Let's move around this way. Start firing in that way. And where shall I get myself a nice chariot? Sorry, a nice Sunfang. Sunfang? Ugh. I keep on saying it awkwardly. Move around. You go and charge into them. Charge over here. Charge over there. And charge over there as well. That seems good. All seems good here. Fire some shots over into the rear there. All nice and fine is here. Yeah, I need you guys over here. All seems to be fine and dandy now. And I'll put you into guard stance in case you don't stop your firing. Fire over here. Fire over there. And seems all nice here. Good rear charge over here. These guys are starting to butcher those guys. Over there. Nicely done. Lovely charges everywhere. Oop. These guys need to... You know what? I'll just charge you in for now. Chariots here are working fine. They're butchering their way through. And Wolfric the Wanderer's also had a bit of a field day having a little butcher time over there. But I'll just knock the Fellman down just a little bit. Knock him down a few pegs. Or maybe knock him down a few inches as well. Nice work over there. Throw some javelins over here. Throw some javelins at you as you're away. And now you've run out of combat. Let's charge you in now. And yes, see, where are my skin wolves at the moment? They can start chasing after these javelins now. Yeah, probably not going to catch up with the marauders. Nope, they're going to still try and run away like pansies. Because that's what marauders do. They like to run away. If they're on horses, they don't know what honor is when it comes to combat. Let's see, all these seem fine. Let's hoard upon these javelin spearmen. Try and just break their leadership due to the fact that they have not enough men. Let's march over here. That's a good point. Where's my chariots? There you are. Let's bring you back here to where these infantry are still rallying. And you know what? Let's just pump you right here. Hopefully get this Sunfang to try and do some damage to you. Kind of a good dodge, actually. I'll let you off this time. Let's have you guys just throw some javelins over there. Now you still have some javelins. Yeah, all seems good over here. Just keep this chariot scaring everyone away with its fear. Nicely done. Looks like my actual my skin wolves also didn't lose many men either. They just got a nice amount of kills as well. With good butchering with the great weapons. I need one of you over here to help these guys out. Yeah. I'll have you guys nicely just be in guard mode so you can still just throw your javelins in on those guys. You're getting some backup now anyway, so you should be fine. I'm not sure. I think it's just these all of these hounds that have the oh, actually I might be able to reach them. No, I'm not going to be able to reach them. I'm just going to have to deal with all their infantry before I can lose break all their leadership on their cavalry. There's one way you can simply just kite them to death. If you just keep on walking in a weird direction, they'll normally just sometimes turn around and try and fire. And then you can sort of just keep on feinting them into turning back on you. Nice. Or just break their leadership because of not having enough men. Is that their lord of horse cavalry? I'm not seeing many men rallied back. Just need to deal with these javelins and that's it. I think once I've broken these javelins, the rest of the army should falter. Nicely done as well. Good victory right here. I think once these guys have been butchered, everyone else shouldn't be able to rally back in time. I hope it isn't just resulted to... Actually, never mind. It looks like they ran out of ammunition on their cavalry anyway, so they should be done for. What else is now living there of a unit of cavalry? Yeah, I'm just going to skip this until the end.
Charge them! Faster! Our blades hunger! Roar!
Which is rally my men together.
That's what the master's meant.
Nope, I got a victory now. Excellent. Perfect victory. Awesome. Oh, with Norsca, it seemed to be getting some really good fights. Where it's like prolonged a little bit, it's nice and gritty. Sometimes to the end, right to the very end. Yeah, unmistakable amount of losses from the Marauder Horsemen because, well, I just couldn't have the speed to catch up with them. Maybe I'd have to get some more Marauder Horsemen. Now then, what does one need to win? I think it would be... Ooh, actually, just straight up taking treasure does not give me any consequences. Oh boy. Or just taking the strength to smash them back down again after them charging into me. Probably should have just stayed in my recruitment stance, to be honest. But I think I would have gained the best benefit anyway of them not falling by my ambush. The replenishments would give me the need to smack down on them. I did a replenishment. Oh, never mind. It looks like they tried to march into me, so I would have won anyway. They just died there and then. Well, it's time for me to confederate with you, good sir. Well, that lord's not necessarily great anyway, so I could just say confederate and form scaling, diplomacy of -30, diplomacy of 20, but I leave him to live, and form a confederation. Give me your lands, woman.
Chieftain.
And it looks like we got Daddy Frog on our borders, so it means I could instantaneously say hello to Froggy. And I don't know what you're doing over here, but you, good sir, you're not. I'm not having fun with you.
To the four corners.
Tribesmen, gather!
So what I'm gonna do is move you here. Yeah.
The hound compels.
Who's next?
This is. Oh, actually, you do have some cavalry, good sir. You have some
Enslave
nice
the
levels.
Southerners.
You have some good levels. I like this. This is not bad. It's a lot of perks. Melee defense plus 12, not bad. You have yourselves flaming attacks and a fireball. Some good speed. Nice, good old themed army for a cavalry-based army. Spears, meh. All the berserkers, meh. Replenishment, nice. Upkeep from Brady, nice. But you're also expensive, and disbanding you now still means I can keep you later. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into a marching stance, and I'm going to go excusez-moi s'il vous plaît. Let me take your units, and I'll be on my way. Yoink and yoink. And you and Mr. Lord Aruni, you can be disbanded. Who needs you anymore? Still, for some reason, so much gold reduction. See, it's starting to get a little bit awkward because it seems like Frog's just confederating with everybody now. So, logic predicts if I was to fight Frog and win, this would be pretty good, right? Might wait one or two more turns before I do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wander up in here and heal up a little bit.
Where's my next quarry?
I could recruit a few more men if I so desire. Possibly. Possibly not. I don't know. Spears?
Done and done.
I haven't got the money for that.
I'm
So, what I'm going to basically plan to try and do is I'm going to heal up this turn, get everyone to full health, and then probably next turn declare war at him, and maybe science an ambush up somewhere. Somewhere where I could potentially get a decent chance of surviving. Set up an ambush here, so hopefully Frog, being Frog as he is, and wanting to win, might walk over to Doomkeep and try and fight it. Me being ambushed right next to it might catch him off guard and have my allies come and help me, which hopefully with the allies combined should be enough to maybe win. I don't know, let me see what I got in there. Some decent stuff. We've got some more champions. Him combined with Wolfric could be pretty good. Basically enough to be, what, 12 men strong? 10 men strong. 10 units strong. But yeah, they'll basically be kind of like fodder in a way, just because I know they'll come back. I don't have to re-recruit them, they'll just naturally come back, which is going to be pretty good. And what unit did I get with these as well? Norsca Ice Squadrons and more the Berserkers and more the Great Weapons. Nice. And hopefully I could deal with Frog like that. The downside is, well, having a cheaper army is, having income to support my army is on the verge of collapsing. I mean, at the moment it's saying I'm at plus gold, but that's because I'm in a settlement, and it seems to be I get like a upkeep to my army reduction if I'm in a settlement. Let me actually see. There must be some sort of stats to say my army's upkeep is reduced due to being a just in a army of or a settlement maybe. Just yeah, something doesn't seem right. Warrior born. I don't know. So I've noticed for some reason walking into a settlement makes my upkeep on my armor less, but I've never seen anywhere. It seems to be called the safeguarding thing, but I don't see where it is over here. Well, this is awkward. It looks like Frog's went off and done his weird bit of self. He's just disappeared for all to be seen. I could declare war on him now, but with him having a big stack of 20 roaming around, I'm not sure I'll be able to. It seems pretty worrying some, because now let's see where Frog is at the moment. Frog's just at war with these guys now, and yeah.
What?
I'm not sure where those guys are. Those guys are all the way over there, and they're at war with Kislev and the dwarves, so they're gonna get smashed easily.
For orders all.
Yeah. We're in a non-aggression pact as well, which seems fine. My only option possibly is maybe to try and find the Lord to be lay off Gondrion, sir, and see if I can catch him before me,
My challenge?
before Frog.
Undeniable.
Yeah, I don't know. Or try and bait Frog over to me, maybe. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to quick save it here and see. And if it goes terribly wrong, go back to my quick save and try a different plan out, maybe. Just because I want it to be fun rather than just be a risk high. I mean, Norsca in general is just a high risk, high reward system, so yeah. Well, let's just go to ward then. I am quite strong, but I reckon I could maybe outsmart you, being AI and whatnot.
Offerings of death.
Looks like we're just going to be having a straight up duel right here. Who's the biggest champion? Obviously, Wolfric the Wanderer, the champion of champions, the slayer of slayers. I mean, so a few hits in. Seems to be a mixture of both, really. Well, until some javelins maybe be brought in by my own ally, but he's already breaking leadership. He's faltering in his might. I mean, Wolfric, you want to get up now, mate? Just walk right around. I'm curious to see if any javelins going to be thrown in as well. Oh, of course there'll be. Yeah. Yeah, you run away. I'm gonna stab you in the back and take your skull now, boy. You are dead. I literally took your skull. That is brutal. I got a close victory. I think I might just show you the little fight we had between the lords, and we had a bit of a showdown, which was pretty badass. Kind of lost a few men here and there just due to not noticing their chariots being dumb, me being silly, just being maybe cocky, not micromanaging fully, just sort of letting things happen. Maybe it was also the fact that I had it on fast forward without realizing it. Borrow that. And I was thinking like, those guys are moving around really quickly for some reason. And later I realized I fast forward the entire fight. So yeah, probably a bit crazy in my behalf, but oh well, still not bad. I lost 600 men to an extent. Yeah, I'll just have management or the money. I'll take the money. Now I can take challenge. I would all resolve this, but I might lose some important men. You know what, speaking of that, I might take you off and give it to you. I got a decisive victory. You can see the kills, but I don't think it was really worth showing you it, to be honest. Yeah, as you can see, it was just a slaughter. The map had awkward layouts for the enemy, and they just decided to try and attack me and leave their defensive little camp, and it did not give them a happy time at all. But also, I still feel worrisome about fighting Frog. That Frog could just turn around at any point and be like, "Oh, hi, what's up? Hello, good day, sir. Can I just ravage your skull with my Norse controls?" Yes, most definitely. Okay, so let's try number 2, shall we?
I'm listening.
I is going to move a bit here.
What?
Probably furthest away, because wait, I don't know why for some reason like Frog is hidden over there. I can barely just see him, to be honest, but oh well. I might go to Icefey Gorge or Icefey Fjord or something, but yeah.
To the 4 corners.
Just move right about over here. So let's see.
Despoil and ravage.
This seems like a good spot to ambush.
No.
Go on to ambush. And then I go ahead and declare war on Wintertooth.
Could you bring your message? Or just your flesh for me to eat?
War. Sorry to declare this, but I declare war. Let's now just cross my fingers and hope this works, and hope also this random dude over here of His original name, good sir. Wirewolf the Big One. What do you have a big one of, sir? Sword or a dagger? Or something else, I'm guessing. Well, let's just end this turn and get this heresy out of the way. Hopefully I don't get spotted, let's just say that. Ah! My ambush hasn't been spotted. Excellent. Okay, so we have this battle against Frog, the actual final battle that would basically settle this entire north for the end of everything. And it's kind of, yeah, kind of ironic that, it's going to be resulting to this. Because the fact that in the hand... You know what, I'll charge in now. Charge in now, get my, my lovely little guys having some fun. I've already broken one of their chariots, which is awesome. Let's just keep on moving up and around then. Excellent stuff. If you could just keep on throwing in your javelins. As many as Frog as possible. Wait. Did Frog already lose or something? Or where is Frog at the moment? I haven't even seen him. I've kind of lost control of Frog. Oh, there's Frog right there. He's taking a healthy beating, but also Wolfric. I thought Wolfric was a healthy beating as well, but no, he's perfectly fine. He is excellent. It's just my the health on my Marauder champions, which is the lord of this fight, for whatever reason. Oh, now this is an awkward situation. There is a mighty horde right here that is going to be slaughtered if I don't deal with it soon. So let's go and send these guys over. Oh yeah, I should not pause again because that's cheesy doodling, and I do not want to cheesy doodle. But saying that though, I am winning this flank quite handsomely. You know what? Speaking of handsomely winning, yeah, I'm winning over there surprisingly as well. Probably due to some sort of stats buff. Yeah, the fact that they have not decided to have vigor. They decided to not die. That's definitely the reason why they haven't died. Yeah, Frog's retreating, and let's get myself a good, let's see, a good thing right here. That'll work. Yeah, of course Wolfric would chase after Frog. I need that head. Need to throw some javelins up here because these guys are getting a bit handsy.
Yes! What do you bid? Last combat!
Yeah, I seem to be winning over here. I've won completely over here.
The gods demanded!
Retreat!
The champions are holding well. The javelins are throwing in nicely.
Will succumb!
Where's Frog at the moment? Yeah, Frog's fully run away, and I've also completely forgot about another unit back here. Well, shit, awfully. Yeah, it looks like he's going to completely retreat off the edge. Where's the actual world edge? Over there. He might come back. Which is probably not a good plan to just leave, but oh well. He's too far away to really do anything. I need Wolfric back over here. Yeah, Flea's over here. Excellent. Okay, looks a lot of breaks over here, which is good. It's kind of even combat over there. I don't mind that. I'm probably going to just break their leadership anyway. Has Frog come back? Frog has come back. Turn around, Wolfric. Smash that face in. Basically, if this fight win, if I win this fight here, I should basically be fine. But to be honest, I'm not even taking a single hit from Frog yet, so it's fine. Yeah, I always seem to be fleeing over there, so I can leave that. How is Frog dying? You're dying well. You're dying well. One well-placed hit should probably do a bit of damage to him. You know what, I'll throw some javelins in there and cheat. And you guys have all come back, so let's have you over here. Oop, nope, not you over there. That's a bit awkward. Did not mean to move you out of the fight. That's probably caused that fight to go terribly wrong. I mean, I would like to keep the trolls alive when I do confederate with you, actually, so... Actually, I do not mind this. I may have not killed you, Frog, but I at least gave you my victory. So, I would take that. I haven't killed Frog, so if I confederate with Frog right now, I can gain Frog. I've also gained all his numerous settlements. They're mine. I mean, this is the best first turn, first episode I've ever done as Norsca. To take take Frog on the first episode, and to also win. I should have probably zoomed in a lot more in that fight, but seeing the ice trolls and things like that. Probably could have. I played this battle not talking about it. Recorded the episode. Recorded the episode. Yeah. What do you think I'm doing right now? Sorry. Replayed the episode. Saved it as a replay and whatnot. But yeah. Let's see, did I lose any units here? No, that's good. I just lost one unit of Berserkers there. Don't mind about that. Berserkers, they lasted a long time. They won horrifically. Frog took a beating. But yeah, take the money or take the replenishment. I mean, it doesn't look like I take the replenishment, so I might as well just take the money then. Frog, get out of here. And it was like I was still in my ambush. No, oh yeah, I just completely forgot Frog marched, so his army's completely gone. Ah, well, I at least defeated him anyway, and I hope I gained the rank gained. I hope he gained the achievement for defeating Frog's army. Battle at Doomkeep 1, excellent. Now this is a strange one. Releasing Frog gives me minus diplomacy with him. So it makes him hate me even more, even though I've declared war on him. I might as well form a confederation with Frog, because I'm assuming he wants to confederate then, if that's the case. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, a bit of lag taking every single settlement. But yeah, let's just see my cities now. Wounded Frog Lord, rank 5. Now then, let's see this then. All these settlements. Have you seen that income right now? It's minus 4,000. I'm kind of worried why that's so high. I mean, I don't know why that is so high actually. I'm kind of confused. I only see one army. Oh, Frog must have... Faction destroyed. When did that happen? Like, where is this then? Army upkeep 8,000. So where's the army that costs 8,000? Okay, these guy. And then there's... Why does it cost 8,000 though? $1,000, 3,000. Still doesn't add up to 8,000 for army upkeep though. That's a bit of a game lag right there.
Tribesmen, gather!
I don't get that science. I really do not get that science right now. You're gonna bankrupt me no matter what, because the game's kind of bugged in saying it's 8,000, even though I only see 4,000 here.
Enslave the Southerners.
I wonder if it's because it thinks that I have Frog's army still, so it's still paying me for the amount of army it costs upkeep for Frog's army.
Despoil, ravage.
I wonder if you would ally with me now, considering I'm like really strong and powerful.
What? You know these tribesmen hunger for raiding, not talking.
Yeah, alright. Non-aggression pact peace. Thank you. And trade agreement maybe? No, you don't want to. But yeah, all of the Northlands is captured on the 13th turn. Nice. Maybe a bit of cheatsy-dooding when I contemplate like taking another settlement and whatnot, but...
Chieftain of the tribe.
Now this is just weird why you decided to not give me this.
I'm listening.
Okay, so what I'm just going to do then is I'm going to just take your army and then disband it, because this don't seem right here. Okay, I'll be taking that, thank you.
Yes.
So now I have an army of 2,000.
Despoil and
See,
ravage.
that's more like it. Now it's gone down to 500. And the Khabib's gone on like... I don't know why it, for some reason all the stuff in his army counted as being like a few thousand more than it should be. Man, I also don't like you anymore, so goodbye. That's more like it, but also let's see what settlements I got. This, gotta be this, that's nice. That'd be nice. Oh, this stuff right here is nice, I like it. I don't want you in this building, get out of here. Don't mind that in that building. I'm not sure about these. I'll leave you because the plunder hall is really handy. I'm not sure about you in that settlement. I'll keep you just because you're good upkeep at the moment. Don't like you in there. Get rid of you. You can stay in there. Let's see. Yeah, you seem fine. Because I'm thinking you're a plunder hall. Yeah, you're a plunder hall. You seem all good. I don't mind this, except for you. Don't like you in there. This will give me a lot of money now. Getting rid of some of these buildings. But yeah, this is not bad. I do not mind this, not one bit. All I need to do now is just sort out the public order in all these cities, and that's going to be a nightmare if all of these decide to go and have a rebellion all at once simultaneously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build you in this one, and I'll build I'll leave you for now. Yeah, you know what, I'll get rid of you for now, actually. You're fine. Let's see. Don't want you in there. I mean, you're a tier 4 building. Okay, that's all of the Norsca lands taken. Probably to an extent. I just got dwarfs to deal with, and I got... Ooh, Kislev have already destroyed these guys over here. So I'm literally the last Norsca in the dwarf lands. I'm not sure what Skaven are up to. Who was Skaven at war with? Okay, it won't let me, even though I can clearly see that be Skaven. I can clearly see that be Skaven right there. That's a Skaven hold if I've ever seen one. But, no, whatever. Fine. You've taken one of my cities, good sir. I do not like that. Alright, I'm gonna find one last building to build a first dash. Let's see. You. First dash. I need first dashes. Give me first dashes. Don't want you actually. I wanted first dashes. First dashes. Thank you. Any building which I can build a first dash. Oh well, that would do. Yeah, that'd be fine for now. Let's go ahead and increase my upkeep reduction. Oh, okay, never mind. This is a pretty nice army. A lot of javelins, which would be my anti-large, considering they have decent anti-large in combat and anti-large in range. It could shoot down non-shielded foes as well. Excellent. Decent melee army, especially the fact that I've got now the Iron Horn Marauders. They're pretty badass. The fact that they have... Ooh, they have frost. I was gonna say hell frost, but if they have hell frost like from Space Wolves, that'll be crazy. Oh my lord, there's some serious stats on you. Bolstered leadership is really good. They got rage. They got disciplined. This is now looking like an actual. Like, this actually looks like it would be considered a regiment of renowned. They are really renowned. We even got ridiculous armor compared to them. 105 armor of Hellfrost. Frostbite. Not Hellfrost, stop saying that. That's like, look like that's actually some serious stats differences. Like, yeah, 56, 24, 88, 14, 22. Yeah, 1 to charge bonus, but that's alright. Also, as you can see here, some pretty decent stuff. But the fact they got missile resistance, and then they also have... Oh, they've got magic resistance as well. And they got better shield as well. They got silver shields, and the other guys got metal shield. Bronze shields. That is really good. I like these iron boys. Speaking of these guys as well, I should actually see the other guys then. See if you guys... Oh, you can actually... shows you, I think, the regiment... The other ones? The Cold Void one. Okay, that's great. The Great Maws of the Jaw. Yep, 5 of these guys. They seem as normal. Less health, but they do a little bit more damage. Physical resistance, rage, rampage, same as normal ones. The Iron Forge Legion, which shows you the stats on the ones you get from the Hound, which makes sense. That's kind of gives you a bit of an enigma of like, how good are they? But now, yeah, you can definitely see it. They be good. In melee, they're anti-large. I don't know if that's literally just because of the fact that it's just my trait. Yeah, it's just my trait. I was gonna say the dwarves in combat are anti-large. That's kind of funny. But yeah. Ooh, even these guys as well. They have like flaming in what? Searing flame. Ooh, that is good. Flaming attack and searing flame. Ooh, that is badass. And then they also have anti-large and anti-infantry as well because of my stats. So, yeah, not bad. The iron. Was it the Maws of Savagery? That's sexy. Anti-infantry, anti-large, and they have better physical resistance as well. And they are the Vanguard deployments, the mist ones. I like how they have the actual standard ones, so they're gonna be good. And Soul Crusher. Yeah, Soul Crusher really hasn't changed, to be honest. He's just got his crazy rage. Yeah, not bad. Oh, Perfect Vigor on you as well. That is sexy. Is that Perfect Vigor? Perfect Vigor. This will be the moment that all like Thermo warriors have like this Perfect Vigor, and I just didn't bother to look. My way. No, they actually have Perfect Vigor. With the regiment now ones have Perfect Vigor. That's really good. Saying that though, I'm also getting procrastinated real lots, but taking all of the Norsca lands as fast as I did like now, this basically just means that I'm going to have to build up these settlements. What I could have done is I could have waited longer and let the AI build take them and build up the settlements myself, because you can see there's not much in each of these settlements, maybe except for Frog starting one over here in the Mountain of Hell. Even this one's a bit mediocre at best. So I could have waited a bit longer. I could have waited until they've built up their city a lot more, but it's probably also an inevitability, because considering it looks like the Wintertooth, aka Frog, confederate with all the Norscan tribes, and I'm the only one that hasn't bent the knee. I wonder what happens. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay classy guys, and have a good old day to you. Bye!